The scrapyard stretched endlessly beneath a sunless sky, a graveyard of forgotten machines and discarded dreams. Piles of twisted metal and shattered glass surrounded a lone figure, crouched over the remains of an ancient space vehicle, his hands blackened with grease and sweat clinging to his brow. The mechanic inspected the rusting hull of the ship, his breath steady, his resolve unwavering. It had been years since this craft had seen the vast expanse of space, its sleek design now marred by corrosion and neglect. The insignia of its once proud fleet faded and illegible. He could almost hear the whispers of its past glory. Battles fought, journeys undertaken, lives saved and lost. The ship was obsolete, a relic of a bygone era. Yet, to the mechanic, it was a challenge, an opportunity to create something greater. He sifted through the debris around him, scavenging parts that seemed to call out to him. A power core from a defunct cargo freighter, guidance system salvaged from a shattered drone, propulsion jets torn from the skeleton of a fighter. Every piece had a story. Every piece had potential. He worked tirelessly, his mind focused, his hands moving with precision. Every bolt, every wire, every panel meticulously placed and reassembled. The nights in the scrapyard were cold and unforgiving, the mechanic's makeshift workstation illuminated by a single flickering lamp. Yet he paid no mind to the elements, nor the ache in his muscles, nor the gnawing hunger in his stomach. He was driven by a vision, a purpose, to breathe life into the lifeless, to transform the forgotten into the formidable. He poured his soul into the work, imagining the ship not as it was, but as it could be. A weapon, a defender, a symbol. As weeks turned to months, the transformation began to take shape. The battered hull gleamed once more, its scars a testament to its resilience. The power core hummed with a newfound vigor, thrumming with energy. The propulsion system roared to life, its jets capable of cutting through the vacuum of space like a blade. The guidance system recalibrated with precision unmatched, capable of navigating the most treacherous of starfields. Word of the mechanic's work began to spread, whispers carried by scavengers and wanderers who passed through the scrapyard. Some mocked him, called him a fool for wasting his time on a lost cause. Others marveled at his determination, his ingenuity, but none dared interfere, for there was a fire in his eyes, a resolve that brooked no argument. He worked alone, his only companion, the machine that slowly but surely came to life under his care. The world beyond the scrapyard was one of chaos and conflict, factions warring for control of resources, territories, ideologies. The skies above were no longer a realm of exploration, but a battlefield, littered with the remnants of countless skirmishes. The mechanic knew this reality intimately. He had lived it, lost friends and family to it, yet he had not fought back. Not until now. Not until the war had come to his doorstep. Until the flames of destruction threatened to consume even the sanctuary of his scrapyard. When the ship finally stood complete, it was no longer the relic it once was. It was a marvel, a testament to the mechanic's skill and vision. Armed with weaponry scavenged and modified from a dozen different vessels, reinforced with armor that could withstand the mightiest of blasts, equipped with systems that far surpassed those of modern crafts, the ship was a masterpiece. It was a warrior, and it was ready for battle. The mechanic climbed aboard, his heart pounding, and with fear, but with anticipation. The cockpit was his domain, the controls an extension of his will. As the engines roared to life, the ground beneath him trembled. The scrapyard bathed in the glow of thrusters that burned with purpose. The ship ascended into the sky, piercing the smog and haze that had shrouded the world below. He did not seek glory nor vengeance. His mission was survival, to protect what little remained of the world he had known, to carve a path through the chaos, to forge a future from the ruins of the past. As the ship soared through the heavens, it encountered resistance fighters and warships from rival factions, their weapons blazing, their intent clear. But the mechanic's creation was unmatched. It moved like a predator, striking with precision and power, evading with grace and agility. Each battle was a symphony of motion and destruction. The ship danced through enemy fire, its weapons singing songs of defiance, its hull enduring impacts that would have shattered lesser vessels. The mechanic's hands never faltered, his mind never wavered. He was one with his creation. Together, they were unstoppable. Together, they were a force of nature. As the war raged on, the legend of the mechanic and his ship grew tales of a lone warrior in a ship born of scrap, a phantom that struck fear into the hearts of those who sought to dominate and destroy. Some called him a hero, there's a ghost. But to those he fought alongside, those he protected, he was a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, even among the ruins of what once was, there was still a spark of resistance, a flicker of light. The mechanic did not seek recognition, nor did he dwell on the stories told about him. His focus remained on the fight, on the mission. Every victory a step toward reclaiming a world lost to chaos. Every defeat, a lesson. Every moment spent in the cockpit, a testament to his resolve. He knew the path he had chosen was fraught with danger, that the odds were stacked against him. But he did not falter, for he had seen what could be created. From the remnants of destruction, he had seen the potential for renewal, for redemption. As the battles continued, the ship began to bear the scars of its journey. The once pristine hull, now marked with the evidence of countless encounters. Yet these scars did not diminish its power. They enhanced it. Each mark a reminder of the obstacles overcome, the enemies vanquished, the lives saved. The mechanic, too, bore the marks of his journey, his hands calloused, his body weary, but his spirit unbroken. The war showed no signs of ending, the factions relentless in their pursuit of dominance. Yet the mechanic remained steadfast, his ship a beacon in the storm, his presence a thorn in the side of those who sought to impose their will. He fought not for power nor for territory, but for the freedom to exist, for the chance to rebuild, for the hope that one day the skies would be clear once more. In the end, it was not a single battle nor a decisive victory that defined the mechanic's legacy, but the perseverance, the refusal to surrender, the belief that even in the face of overwhelming odds, one person could make a difference. As the ship soared through the heavens, a symbol of defiance and determination, carried with it the dreams of a world that could be, a world not of war, but of peace, a world not of destruction, but of creation.